at the SAMSIC dispatcher office. It's at the Orly airport. So basically here we have a dispatcher who does the coordination and the load sheet of the flight. The load sheet means the trim sheet and the weight, so it calculates the balance of the flight basically. We need to produce this paper and to give it to the captain, so the captain can configure his computer and then the aircraft can take off. So for that we need to know the weight of the fuel, the weight of the passenger, the weight of the aircraft, the weight of the bag, the weight of the cargo. And after that we give it to the captain, because what people don't know is in an aircraft there is fuel. We load a total quantity of fuel in the aircraft, and during the takeoff, the flight and the landing, this fuel is consumed, so it disappears. So also this we calculate, so the captain can configure his aircraft, the trim, the winglet and everything, so he can take off, land and flight safely. We receive training. Usually it's in France, it's more a private training, and after that we have each month we have to do 2 manual load sheets. So yes, I forgot to precise that the load sheet is in the computer. So each company has his own computer, what we call a DCF, their own system to make a load sheet. For example, the one you can see here, name is Receiver. So it's a system, it's the Iberia system, also used by Orly, where you can see information, stuff like this. So each company have their system, but sometimes they use the same system. Like the most known for the moment is Altea, very known. It's used by Air France and TAP Portugal and other. So we make the load sheet thanks to this system. And this system also allows to checking the passenger. So with the information from the checking, we can make the load sheet. And 2 times a month we have to do manual load sheet. So we take...
in case of system failure?
Yes. Oh, we have one here, perfect. Like this one, you know. This one is for Alitalia, and we have to do all by hand, to calculate all by hand in case of system failure. Here we have 2 supervisors. We have here Caroline and Zoe. And basically they're here to supervise the dispatcher. Right here, when the dispatcher comes at the beginning of the schedule, we have his name and all his flights on a timeline. So he's supposed to prepare his flight, to go on his flights to those, and the supervisor are supposed to check that the dispatcher go to the flight, to help them, to give them the message. The dispatcher makes the load sheet on the computer. When there is a computer, he makes a manual load sheet. It doesn't happen that often, but it happens from time to time, so you better be prepared. So he makes it on the computer usually, and after he can or print it and give it to the captain, and he sign it, and the captain sign it after having check it. Or there is a thing called A-cars. It's like a mail. So they send it by A-cars directly to the aircraft by the computer, and so there is a little computer in the aircraft who can print the load sheet. Frequency where the crew on the aircraft can directly contact. Usually they call us 15-20 minutes or half an hour before arrival to check if everything is okay, if they need something, if there is something special like reshare, special request for cleaning, special anything. And Caroline and Zoya take the call, and after they dispatch it to the dispatcher, who then take care of the aircraft.
Winning 8172 is copy at 1520 with 1 Richard Charlie and Houston will be Papa 12, Papa 12.
So they also take care of receiving all the SITA message. SITA message is like a mail message but for aviation. It's basically exactly the same, just a different format. and they take it. If they have to call someone, they call someone. If they have to take action, they take action. Usually it's information about the arrival and departure of the aircraft, how the aircraft are loaded, so we can know how to unload it, what stuff to take to the aircraft to unload it, if they have something special, a dog, a cat or something like this. Information about number of passenger, information about the particularity of the passenger, like wheelchair. So we can ask the assistants to come. And they dispatch it on those cases where you have each flight, and the dispatcher just comes and takes his message.
Yes, running at 172.
And also very important, what we do is that they take care of the time the aircraft alights, if there is delay or not. And when they receive the message, they send a delay message who will inform all the people. And when I mean all, what you can see, it's only the passenger. Of course, it informs the airport, we inform the passenger, but there is also very important the next station. So it informs the passenger and the operation of who makes the flight plan. So they can adjust the flight plan. They can delay the flight plan and adjust. So it's also very important part of our work. It's always busy like this. The regulation is always fire because basically we can call that the hotline of the airport, because every time there is a problem that people don't know how to do, how to call, usually they call us, since we have contact with all the office of the, for example, the cargo, the catering, the passenger, the ground and everything, and we try to dispatch, we try to put in contact and to solve also. Well, at Orly you will see a lot of airports. Here you have outdoor bag sorting system. There is indoor and outdoor type. Here we came to the aircraft stand, what we call Papa 41, Papa 11, Papa 12. This is Vueling, we work for them, so there is a dispatcher on it, normally. Belgrade does a lot of shit for Vueling and sends them directly by aircraft, by the mail system to the aircraft. So at the left side you have the aircraft, at the right side all that is bag sorted system, and in all that it's for TAP Vueling Iberia, and it's a SAMSIC ramp, so SAMSIC who take care of the bag sorting system. So once they sort the bag, they take it and they deliver it to the aircraft. When people take a plane to go to somewhere, they doesn't always realize how much people, how much logistic we need around the aircraft. Sometimes it's like, you know, it's like how to say this? The racing. When the car make racing, the car race, the car run, after it stop, after a lot of people come, do a lot of stuff very quickly, and very well. And after that the aircraft leave again. It's the same, basically. This is I think a potable waste trip. We are at again at Orly, didn't change. And we're at Orly South, and we're here at SAMSIC ramp. So SAMSIC ramp take care of the bag sorting system of several companies. Basically, the same of that the dispatcher work too. And so they act the bag sorting system. The passenger check their bag, so they put it on the how to say the trolley, and it's go down here. And after the agent takes the bag, put them in container, and after they bring them to the aircraft like this one, and they put them on the aircraft. And that's how your bag can go to your destination. When the bag comes from the belt, it doesn't. It usually is not a one destination one belt. Usually is 4, 5 or more destination one belt. So it's very important that the agent takes the bag and sort it in the correct container for the correct destination, so it can go to the correct aircraft.
And that's how bags get lost when you do connecting flights.
It's possible, but you have 100 other things. The bag can be blocked in the bag belt sorting system. It can fall, but it not happens a lot. Yes, you can have all sorts of issues.
So we're asking all the passengers to be understanding. It's not an easy job.
Yes, it's not an easy job. And by the way, even if your bag is, you don't have your bag at destination, each bag has its own tag with the number, serial code and everything. And all the airports are connected with the same system who recognize the tag. And if, for example, you go to Madrid and your bag go to Munich, so they will take the bag. Nobody will take it. They will take it, and they will see the serial number. They will, oh, this one is supposed to go to Madrid, and they will send it you to Madrid. That's why it's in all airports are connected. So don't worry. We will find your bag. For me, it's a very special job that I love, because since we deal with lives of people, it's very. We need to be very careful about the safety, the security, and also we have a security side with the airplane too, and it can be a pretty stressful job because basically everything needs to be perfect and on time. So, but it's not always the case, because you have always little issues or big issues, like a technical issue, a passenger who doesn't present and we have to unboard his bag. Passenger issue also, sometimes they get angry, especially when it's delayed, so you have to have a commercial side. And you have also very important for the company to respect the time, because for the company, when the aircraft arrive at the stand until it's departed, they count the minute, even the second, and it has to respect the time. And
because of the slots and all the...
Yes, because the slot and because the aircraft has to be on time, because it will go another destination, and if the first flight or the second one flight is delayed, all the other flight will be delayed. So everybody will not be happy, and first the passenger. So yes, it's a very stressful job. You have to have a lot of control, but you have also during a flight a lot of adrenaline, because you need to check that everything is on time and everything is doing right the job. And when the aircraft leave and they come back to the office, you can breathe.
But
and you can be very proud because the aircraft leaves safely on time, and sometimes not on time, but you did your maximum.
And you love your job.
Yes, of course. So we're at the bag sorting system of Iberia and Orly. So as you can see, the bag comes from the belt. So you check your bag, put it on the belt, and it goes, and you don't see it. So now you know it's come here. It's come here. So when it's come, the agent here takes the bag. On the tag there is a destination, the flight, the date. They have to check all that. And once they check all that, they put in the right container. We go to the right aircraft. Also there is a new system called a scan. So sometimes when the bag comes, the engine needs to scan it and it say where it goes. There is manual or scan, there is both types. So as you can see, we check the destination, the date of the flight of the bag. After having checked it, we put in the right container. As you can see, it for each bag has his own tag number, as I told you, his own serial. So we take a little part of it on the bingo sheet. The bingo sheet says that on this container, on this thing, there is all those bags. So when you scan it, you will have all the information, the passenger and everything. And this is very, very important, because once it's delivered to the aircraft, the dispatcher takes this bingo sheet, so he knows how many bags there is in each container, so he can make his load sheet. So he can be sure also that all bags are for the right destination. If there is a wrong destination, he will just onboard it. And it's a safety and security measure. It's mandatory for all aircraft. And you can do it manually, or as I told you, now you can have a little scan. You can scan it and it goes directly to the computer of the dispatcher. Dispatcher first tell the RUP agent where to dispatch the bag in each container, because each container have its own destination. It can be double, one destination, it doesn't matter, it's the dispatcher who decides. And after, when the container came, the dispatcher look at this, saw the destination, and tell the guy who load the container where to load it in the aircraft for the balance, for the load sheet. And also when the aircraft arrives, there is a priority order. For example, when you are in the business class, your bag will be unloaded first. So it will be the first bag that they open that they will see, for example. For the handbag or the baby trolley, they will ask you to put it in a particular hold. So the guy will come, will take it fastly and will bring it to you. Well, it depends on the company. Sometimes it brings to you, sometimes you go to the belt. So it's the dispatcher who decides that and who puts that on the SITA message, the information, and they send this to the next destination.